This poem was entitled Confessions of a Cutter. I struggled for a long time to my adulthood with self-mutilation, and I found through poetry that it can be an outlet for me to turn to instead of cutting. So I hope you enjoy it. I have cold, dark thoughts of suicide. You know the thought. The why don't I do it tonight? That no one cares if I live or die or if I'm here, so I smile when you're around and wait till I'm alone to shed my tears. I felt proud as I gazed at the marks upon my skin. People horrified, wondering why. Someone who looks completely composed would want to die. I hear it all the time. You're so smart. Why you do that to yourself? I just smile and say, if only you can look past this shell. There's a story that I dare not tell, but I guess you're right. It must seem insane to cut inside yourself with a dirty blade, causing yourself harm to somehow stop your pain. I get it. Each time I think this time's my last, my thoughts are invaded by memories of my past. Scream so loud it blocks out the TV. So I start bargaining with Satan because for some strange reason God can't hear me. So I start drinking and smoking weed and assuring myself that everything's okay. But who am I fooling? Then I burst into fits of rage. I have questions and there are answers, but I'm afraid, and so I take out a blade and I hold it to my wrist. And I know it will only hurt for a second, so I brace myself by making a fist. And like a foolish child, I cried, not realizing what I've just done or what I've just tried. Staff at the stall came as fast as they could, too ashamed to say I'm sorry, otherwise I would. I admit at times I feel just a little lost, willing to give up my life at any cost, and for what? Why? Because I still cry for that child that lives inside of me, a child who should have been allowed to wear love on her skin, not the stench of a dirty old man's cheap cologne and beer from the night before. See, my bed became an enemy, so I slept on the floor. See, at the time, I was afraid of committing suicide. So deep inside, I prayed that the night would bring me home to a father that promised streets of gold. Instead, I was left out in the cold, questioning my faith, wondering what I've done so wrong to deserve this. I'm then overcome with sorrow. My doctor calls it depression. My friend says it's just me because for some reason being happy feels like a crime, B. Either way, I'm not moving forward by looking behind me. And I realize I can't hate someone that didn't exist. So either God's not real or he designed me. And I can't blame anyone for me for what I choose to do with my future. I need to be happy when I see the healed arm, not one full of sutures. And so I close this poem taking responsibility for my life. No longer blaming the system, my upbringing, or my mother. I close it with the Confessions of a Cutter. Thank you.
Yeah, that's my sister.